Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called One More Lonely Bird by AQJHS. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place a single digit in every cell in the grid from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region, or a box. We have cells in the same relative position with respect to their box form an index set. That is, if the cell in position P for box A has digit B, okay, then the cell in position P for box B must have the digit A. That's interesting. Okay, so let's try to wrap that around. So if the cell in position, okay, so positions I'm assuming are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like standard Western reading notation or typical Western reading notation. And we also put the boxes in that order. So this would be box 1, box 2, box 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for the boxes. And that's typical Western reading notation. So that's usually the convention that we go by to number the boxes and probably cells. So if a cell in position P, okay, for box A has a digit B. So this is box, say this is position, okay, so position P stays the same. So if this, for box A, so this is 1, box 1, say it was a 6, then the cell in the same position for box 6 must have the digit 1. That's interesting. So that's an example of how it works. So say this was 6. If this was, say, 8, that would mean the 1 in box 8 must be in the same position. So the position P stays the same. So that's saying for box 1, you have the digit 6 in that position. Therefore, in the same position, in box 6, you must have a 1 in that position. Same here. If you have in this position, in the central box, you have an 8 in box 1. That means in box 8, you must have a 1 in the box 8. Okay, that's interesting. I've never run into that rule set, so this is a very interesting new rule set. We also have Dutch flatmates, where every 5 in the grid must have a 1 directly above it or a 9 directly below it. It may have both, but it isn't necessary. So anywhere you have a 5 in this grid, you have to have a 1, at least one of these scenarios. You must have at least a 1 above it or a 9 below it. And again, you can have both, but you don't need both. But you need one of them. Also, box 9 is a magic square. That is, all its... Whoa, there's something going on here. Interesting. Anyways, it's a magic square where all its 3-cell rows, columns, and diagonals, so 3-cell diagonals, must have the same sum. And I'll leave it to you to figure out what the sum is. We also have cells joined by a bird have digits in a 1 to n ratio, where n is the same positive integer number for both birds. So that's actually pretty limited there too. So the ratio between these two digits must be the same as the ratio between these two digits. That's all we know. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay. So this combination then, it's either a 1 to 2 ratio or it's a 1 to 4 ratio. Oh, actually, let's do this. Let's do the magic box. Magic box, since every row and every column must equal the same number, if you have 3 sets of rows together, that they all equal the same number, so it's 45 divided by 3, which is 15. So they all must add up to 15. In a magic square, the central box must add up with 4 other sets of 2 digits to add up to 15. The only digit that can work for is 5. 5 can add up with 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, and 4, 6 to add up to 15. Any other digit does not work. Try 6. 6 would have to be 1, 9. No, that's not right. 1, 8, 2, 7, or 4, 5. That's only 3 digits. And 4 is the same problem, right? So this has to be a 5. That means 9 has to be in the middle, in the same position for box 5. On the corners, that requires one set, 2 sets, and 3 sets, adding up to 15. In the central sets, it has to be 2 sets only. 1 here and 1 here, adding up to 15. The diagonal, though, since it adds 15, in the corners, you need 3 digits that have to do that. Well, without a 5, the odd digits can only add up with 2 sets to add up to 15, right? 1 and 9 are already limited. 9 can only be 1, 2, 4, and 1, 5, adding up to 15. There's no other combination. And 1 is the same. 1 can only be 6, 8, or 5, 9, adding up to 14. So 1 and 9 cannot be on the corners. The problem is 3 and 7 also have that same problem, right? Because say you have 3 and 7 on the corners. The problem is 1 and 9 have to be in the middle box somewhere. So if that were the case, yeah. Well, okay, let's look at the possibilities for 3 and 7 with all the possibilities. 3 can add up with 5, 7 to add up to 15. 4 and 8, and then 3, 3, 9 doesn't work. So the same problem, so that means in the corners you have to have the digits 2, 4, 6, and 8. And in the non-corners, the edges, you have to have 1, 3, 7, and 9, right? Because as I said, 1 can only add up with 6, 8, and 5, 9 to add up to 15. 9 can only add up with 1, 5, and 2, 4 to add up to 15. 3 and 7 are also limited. 3 has to have 2 digits adding up to 12. It cannot be 3, 9. So it's 4, 8, 3, 4, 8, and 3, 5, 7. And then 7 has to be, it's also limited. It would be 7 with the other 2 adding up to 8. So 1 7's removed. 7 has to be with 2, 6, or 3, 5 to add up to 15. That means a 9 can be in the upper left box for 2, 4, boxes 2, 4, 6, and 8. Sorry, no. It's 1, 3, 5, and 9. Hold up. In the upper left corner, 9 can be in 2, 4, 6, and 8. In the upper central cell of a box, 9 can be in 1, 3, 7, or 9. So that's possible. Say this was 1. If this is 1, that means 9 has to be in the first box here. So that would be 9. If this is 1, that would mean 9 is in that box, in that position there. So 9 in box 1 must be one of these positions. 9 in box 2 has to be in one of these 4 positions. 9 in box 3 is one of these 4. 9 in box 4, again, has to be one of these. 9 and 5 is there. This can never be 9, though, because if this were 9, it would have to be the same ratio with both of these digits, so both of these digits would be the same. Because 9 could only go down in a 1 to 3 ratio or 1 to 9 ratio with another digit. And then, but these would have to be the same. So 9 cannot be here, which means this cannot be 4. Right, because if this were 4, 9 would have to be here, but that's not possible. So therefore, 6 cannot be here to add up to 10. 9 in box 6 can... Okay, so 9 in box 4 is one of those 3. 9 in box 6 has to be one of those 3. 7 has to be one of these 4. 8 has to be one of these 4. So these are in the same ratio. It cannot be 1 to 1 ratio. It could be 1 to 2, in which case this is 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 4, or 2, 4, and 8, and 2, 4, and 8. Or it's a 1 to 3 ratio, where you have 1, 3, 9. But this cannot be 1, 3, and 9. So this would be 1, 3, and 9 here. But this cannot be a 9. So this can't be a 1 to 3 ratio. This must be a 1 to 2 ratio. Okay, so 2 and 4 in row 6 have to be in these cells, right? It's either 1, 2, 4 or it's 2, 4, 8 here. Okay. That means, okay, so say this was 8. So 5 in this position for box 5, we have 1, 2, 4, 8. So in that position, where can the 5 be? 5 has to be either here, 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 or here. But that doesn't tell us very much. Okay. Hmm. Every 5 has to have a 1 directly above it or a 9 directly below it. So this cannot be 9 because then there would not be a 1 directly above it or a 9 directly below it. Cannot be 3, 7 because of the same problem, and these would have to add up to 15. So this must be a 1 and this must be a 9. So this can't be 1 or 9. This can't be 1 or 9. 1 can only be next to 6 and 8 to add up to 15. So this is 8 and this is 6, which forces this to be 4, 5, 6. This is 2, 5, 8 to add up to 15. This must be 3, 4, and 8 adding up to 15. And this is 6, 7, and 2 adding up to 14. Actually, that tells us a lot of information. So we can get rid of all the 9s. This 2 says that 9 has to be in that position in box 2. 8 says that 9 has to be in that position in box 8. 1, 9 is there. 6, 9 has to be here. 4, 9 has to be here. We already have 5. 3, 9 has to be here in the same position. 7, 9 has to be in that same position. And we already have, so that's all 9s. So okay. So this is 9 for 9. That's fine. This cannot be 4 anymore, because if this is 4, that would say 5 has to be in that position in box 4, and we already have a 9 there. So this cannot be 4. We know 4 has to be one of these two. So 5 can either be in 1, 2, or 8. That's fine. The remaining digits in, let's try row 7. They have to be 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. 8 cannot, so if either of these are 7, that would say that 8 has to be in the same relative position, and it cannot be, so this cannot be 7. Therefore, one of these is 7. We know 8 has to be either in box 4 or 5, or 2 or 3 in that position. It actually can only be, so it cannot be both 2 and 3, right? If this is just 2 and 3, 8 would have to be here and here, or here and here for those boxes. So one of these is 4, 5, the other one is 2, 3. So we know 8 has to be one of these two cells or one of these two cells here for 4, 5. And for 2 and 3, it must be one of those two. 7 has to be obviously here. One of these also has to be 4 and 5. So 7 could be any of these or any of these. It cannot be 6, though. And it can be any of these and any of these. Obviously, 7 can't be here because of the 7 in the column. So this can't be 3 specifically. But everything else is kind of taken into account. Fives need a 9 direct. Okay, where is the 5? We know, where can the 5 be in row? Okay. Let's look at column 9. The rest of column 9 must be 1, 3, 4, 5, 8. Well, 5 cannot be here because there's not a 1 above it and there's not a 9 below it, so this can't be 5. 5 cannot be here because there's not a 1 above it and there's not a 9 below it. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the row. Where can 5 be? 5 can be here, here, or here. If 5 is here, that forces a 6 to be here. That's possible. If 5 is here, that means a 3 must be here. If 5 is here, that means a 3 is here. So we're not very restricted there. What are the digits in row? Actually, let's do column 7. We have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 left. And this cannot be 2 because we know one of these 3 digits is a 2. If the 5 is here, that does have a 9 below it. If 5 is here, it does not have a 1 above it or a 9 below it, so this can't be 5. If this is 5, any of these could be 5. Okay. That means 3 either has to be here or one of these 2 cells. This has to be a 1 to 2 ratio. Obviously. Because 9 can't be here. We have all the 9s. Oh, where is the 5 in row 1? 5 in row 1 necessarily has to have a 9 directly below it. Because you can't have a 1 directly above it ever. So none of these work, because 9 can never be below it. None of these work. This must be a 5. So this is 5, which makes this 9. That forces 3 to be here. This can't be 3 anymore. These can't be 5. Where is the 5 in column 9? It has to be here, and it must have a 1 directly above it. So this is 1. This cannot be 1. This is a 3, 4, 8 triplet, which eliminates 3, 4, and 8 from the rest of the box. These can't be 1 or 5. That forms a 2, 6, 7 triplet, which eliminates 2, 6, and 7 in the rest of the column. This can't be 2, 6, or 7. This is 1. So this 5 has a 9 directly below it. So 9s are here, 1s are here, and 5s are here. This 5 means that a 6 has to be in the same position in box 5. So this is 6, which makes this 7. None of these can be 7. This 5 means 3 is there. 1 means that 6 has to be in that position in box 1. 1 here means 3 has to be in that position in box 3. So this cannot be 1 anymore. This is 2 or 8. 2 or 8 is only in a 1 to 2 ratio with 4. So this is 4, which means this has to be 2 or 8. That leaves 1 and 3 remaining in row 6. This can't be 1, so this is 3, which makes this 1. Okay, now we're trying to do all the indexing. So, okay, we've already done these, I think. 5, 3, we've done all the 9s. 1 is indexed in that third position. So 3 is there. 7 has a 3. Actually, this must be 1. So 5 must be in that position in box 1. 6 and 5 are already done. 3 in 6 must be here. So this is 3, which indexes that as 6. 7 means this must be 6 here. Okay. We have 2 and 6 here. Therefore, 6 must be one of these digits. If 6 were here, this would be 2. So this cannot be 6 here. 6 has to be here, which makes this a 2, which makes that 6. We have 4 and 8 remaining here. 8 cannot be here. because then 6 would have to be here to index in the right position, right? So if 8 is here, that says in box 8, 6 has to be here, which is not possible. So this can't be 8. This is 4. This is 8. That means 4, in box 4, the 6 has to be in the same position. So this is 6. In box 8, 6 has to be in the same position. That's 6. That should be all the 6s, right? Yeah. That means 4 does not work here, because if this is 4, 8 would have to be here, but 8 can't be there. 7 cannot be in 2. Sorry, in box 4. No. 7 could be box 4. 7 cannot be here in box 5. So this can't be 5. Or 6. Well, this is... Okay, so this remaining digits are 2 and 7. This cannot be 3. If this were 3, 8 would have to be in the second, in the upper central position. That's not possible, so this can't be 3. 3 has to be in boxes 4 and 8 in one of these positions. If this were 4, that would force this to be 3, but we can't have that, so this can't be 4. So 3 is specifically in 3 or 8. So 3 has to be one of these 3 cells here to be an 8, right? It matches that index. In box 4, it can only be one of these 2. And it cannot be this one. So this can't be 4 anymore, because if that were 4, 3 would have to be there. Therefore, where is the 4? It must be here. This 4 makes this be a 3, because it's the same position. This can't be 4 anymore. So where is the 7 in that position? It's either the 7th box, the 2nd, or the 5th. That's possible. Okay. This can't be 3. Right, so that, yeah. If it tried to be 3 there, yeah. So it cannot be 2 either. Right, if this is 2, that would force a 7 to be in the same position in box 2, which is not allowed. So this can't be 2, this is 4 or 7. What are the remaining digits in row 4? Actually, yeah, row 4. Okay, this 5 has to have a 1 above it, because those are the 5s, right? That means this must be 1. Do we have any other 5s? No. So this can no longer be 5 here. If this could be 5 with a 9 below it, this could be 5 with a 1 above it. This cannot be 5, because if it had a 5 here, there's no 1 above it, because this is 6, and there cannot be a 9 below it, because this cannot be 9. So this cannot be 5. So either this is 5 or this is 5. We're not sure which. Okay. What are the remaining digits for row? Let's look at row 4 and row 5. We have 1, 5, 7, 8 remaining in row 4. And these can't be 1. This 5 would not have a 1 above it or a 9 below it, so this can't be 5. This 5 would have a 9 below it, so that's possible. This 5 cannot have a 1 above it. This 5 cannot have a 1 above it, and it can't have 9 below it. So 5 cannot be here. Where is the 5 in row 4? It must be here. So this is 5. That eliminates 5 from here, so this is 2. That eliminates 2 from the rest of the row. Where is the 5 in row 7 now? It has to be here. So this is 5. We have 6 5s now. This 5 does not have a 1 above it and does not have a 9 below it. And this can't be 5, actually, because of this 5. So if 5 were, okay, so 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here. 5 is one of these two spots. If 5 were here, it does not have a 1 above it, it does not have a 9 below it. So 5 cannot be here, 5 has to be here, and this is 5. That means 5 in column 4 cannot be any of these or these because of the 5 in the box, can't be here because of that 5, so this must be a 5, and it has to have a 1 above it because it cannot have a 9 below it. These are all low. We have, okay, so this is 1. I think we have 8 5s. We know where the last 5 has to be. It has to be here. And this is 5. We don't know where the 1 is. 1 is one of these two. Okay, this 5 says that 8 has to be in the same position in box 5. So this is 8, which makes this 2. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7. These can't be 7. If this were, well, okay. So what does that mean? Okay, let's check. In box 9, is the 1 there? Yes. In box 6, the 1 is there. Yep. Box 3, the 1 is there. Yep. Box 5, the 1 is there. Yep. Box 2, the 6, box 6, the 2 is there. Yep. Box 5, the 2 is there. Not yet, so now we just fill that out. Box 9, the 2 has to be there, which it is. Box 3, the 5 is, the 3 is in that same position. Yep. Box 9, 3 is there. Yep. Box 1, 3 is in the same position. Box 6, 3 is in the same position. Box 4, 3 is in the same position. Yep. So now we have, okay, so this has to be a 7 because it's the only digit remaining in that box. This has to be a 4. So now we have these filled out. So box 5 should be all filled out. Box 3, 5 is in that position. Box 5, obviously it's there. Box 7, 5 is in that position. Yep. Box 4, 5 is in that position. Box 9, box 2, 5 is in that position. Box 8, box 1, and box 6. Yep. So let's look at box 4. In box 6, 4 is in that position. Yep. Box 5, 4, yep, is in that position. Box 7 is 4 in that position. Not yet. So this must be 4. This can't be 7 or 4. This is 3, which makes this 8. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 7. 3 eliminates 3 here, it's 4. Okay, so this is 3, 4, 8. Box 3, 4 is in that position. Yep. 9, 4 is in that position. Yep. 2, 4 is not in that position, so this is 4. 3 eliminates 3 here, so this is 8. This is 3. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're getting close to solving this. Box 4, that's already the same position. We've already done box 5. 4 and 2 are in the same position. Box 6, we should have all the 6s. Actually, yeah, they look like they're all done. 2, 6 is in the same position. Box 4, 6 is in the same position. Box 9, it is. Box 6, obviously, it is. Box 8, 6 is in the same position. Box 1, 6 is in the same position. Box 7, 6 is in the same position. Box 8, or box 3, 6 is in the same position. Box 5, okay. This cannot be 7 here. Okay, let's look at the remaining digits in row 8. We have 2 and 8. So in box 2, so say this was 2. That would mean this can't be 2. This is 2. So this is 8, which makes this 2. In box 2, 7 has to be in the same position. In box 8, 8 is in the same position, so that's fine. That leaves us as a 1, which means this can't be 1. This is 8. This is 1. That leaves us as a 3, 7 pair. This can't be 7, though, because of the 7 in the column. So this is 3. This is 7. That leaves this as a 1. So we need to fill out... Okay, so box 4, we filled out a decent amount. Box 1, that forces a 4 to be in the same position in box 1. That is... box 8, 4 is in the same position, which it already is. That leaves this as an 8. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 2. This is 7. 2 cannot be here. Okay, this can't. This has to be 3 and 8. This can't be 8, so this is 3. This is 8. That leaves this as a 2. That leaves that as a 7, which leaves that as a 2. And let's just check. Let's see the indexing. This says that 1 has to be in box 4. Yep, in that position. 1 has to be in box 9 in that position. Yeah, we have stars here. So I guess these are just, you can color them in, right? Yeah, there's stars here, which because that's a magic square. Anyways. Yeah, we have 4 in box 4, 1 is in that position. In box 9, 1 is in that position. Box 2, 1 is in that position. Box 8, 1 is in that position. Box 1, it's obviously in the same position. Box 6, 1 is in that position. Box 3, 1 is in that position. Box 5, box 7. So this is, yeah, this is blue. Box 2, we have for box 6, 2 must be in that position. Box 8, 2 must be in that position. Box 1, 2 must be in that position. Box 7, 2 must be in that position. Box 3, 2 must be in that position. Box 5, 2 must be in that position. Box 2, obviously itself. Box 4, 2 must be in that position. Box 9, 2 must be in that position. Box 5, 3. Box 7, 3. 3, 3. Box 9, 3. Box 2, 3. Box 4, 3. Box 1, 3. Box 6, 3. Box 8, 3. Box 1, 4. Box 6, 4. Box 8, 4. Box 5, 4. Box 7, 4. Box 3, 4. Box 9, 4. Box 2, 4. And then 4 is in the same box. Box 5, sorry, box 3, we have a 5. Box 5 is already there. Box 7, 5. Box 4, 5. Box 9, 5. Box 2, 5. Box 8, 5. Box 1, 5. Box 6, 5. And then in box 6, we have, for box 2, we have 6 there. Box 4, we have 6 there. Box 9, we have 6 there. 6 is obviously the same. Box 8, we have 6 in that position. Box 1, 6 is in that position. Box 7, 6. Box 3, 6. Box 5, 6. Box 7, it's in the same box. Box 3 is a 7 there. Yep. Box 5, same position. 7, same position. Box 2, 7, same position. Box 4, 7, same position. Box 9, 7, same position. Box 6, 7, same position. Box 8, 7. Box 1, 7. Box 8, 9, sorry, box 9, 8 in that position. Box 2, 8 in that position. Box 4, 8 in that position. Box 1, 8. Box 6, 8. Box 8, 8. It's the same one. Box 5, 8 in that position. Box 7, 8 in that position. Box 3, 8 in that position. And this was already checked in the very beginning because we did that very early on. That shows you how it works. That was actually really cool. I've never seen that rule set, so that was interesting how it worked out. I don't know what little tricks there are necessarily for that, but that was actually fairly interesting as a rule set. Anyways, oh yeah, we need to check the 5s, but all the 5s have either a 1 above it or a 9 below it. Right? This 5 has a 1 above it, 5 has 1 and above it, and 9 below it. 5 has a 9 below it, 5 has 1 and 9 around it, 5 has a 9 below it, 5 has a 1 above it, 5 has a 9 below, 5 has both, 5 has a 1 above. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.